This is Jenny Clary, and I'm your transformational nutrition coach. And I just wanted to talk real quickly about hospitals and how sometimes they actually don't make you feel better and actually kind of worse, maybe even stressed out. And this is kind of the case for most of Americans who have health insurance. If you don't know, typically when you go in, you're just like seeing the doctor for 15 minutes, and it can just be so frustrating. And this is because our basic desired needs are to be seen, heard, and mattered, and that we feel loved. And so when we go in to see our doctor and they're not really listening to what we're trying to say to them and what and how we're feeling, and they're just kind of in their zone of trying to get you in and out super quickly and not really listening to you. And so when that kind of happens, automatically your healing just kind of stops because you're just getting stressed out. You don't feel seen or heard, and then there's just this block in you emotionally because of the relationship that you're having with your doctor at that moment. And so I just want you to kind of be aware of that. And if you have that relationship with your doctor, if at all possible, try to see someone else who's really going to listen to you. Because if you're constantly making appointments and seeing someone who's not really listening to you, you're never really going to get healed, or it's just going to be really hard for you to feel better, because part of feeling really loved is feeling seen, heard, and that you're mattered. And if you're feeling that you're not seen, not heard, or that you mattered with your doctor, it's just going to be a really difficult relationship. So I wanted to challenge you to do something different about that. And especially if you have something way more serious and need to have that long-term relationship with them. And that's so key, right, with any relationship, is the communication. And the reason why I'm bringing this up was just this past weekend, I had to go to urgent care. Gratefully, nothing is really wrong with me. I haven't gone to the hospital in a really long time, just because of my small habit change that I've been doing for my lifestyle changes. And as you guys maybe don't know, which side is this on? I got my nose pierced in around Thanksgiving, and you're supposed to keep it in for about 6 months before you can take it out and start changing it. And now that I'm starting jujitsu, it's just been a little bit difficult because I'm kind of going in there after my nose sometimes. So lately, it's just been a slight little, bump from being bumped. But earlier this week, I've just had a little bit more aggressive bump to my nose, and so it got infected. So I just really had to get, sadly, antibiotics for it because I'm pretty sure I got a staph infection. So that's why I had to go in, and it was just really frustrating because when I went to go see the doctor that I just had to wait forever for at urgent care, he just wasn't even listening to me. He wasn't even really making eye contact with me either. And thankfully, I don't have to deal with that person ever again. But I left that situation even more stressed out because I felt like I wasn't heard. And even on top of that, I felt like I had even more questions because he wouldn't really answer some of my simple, basic questions. And it just really gave me this bad feeling and bad energy and stress, adding on to me already feeling stressful from my health before that, right? So adding into all of that just doesn't do you any good. So having that awareness and consciousness and mindfulness when you are going on this journey of feeling better, and I hope this tip kind of helps you with that and to kind of find these little pieces to make it better. So I would love to hear in the comments below what you think about that. Doctors incorporating more of the mindful listening. They don't have to spend hours and hours with us, but just really getting them to really listen to what we're trying to say makes all the difference in our journey. So I really hope to see this change over the years to this kind of mindful listening, compassionate listening aspect, because I feel like it's really lacking in a lot of doctors. And I don't blame it specifically on doctors, but as their own personal stress for trying to meet quotas and stuff like that. Just how our whole system is really crap. And so I would love to hear your experience and what you think. Do you think this is really important to for people on their journeys at this aspect with doctors? I would love to hear. Also, thumbs up if you like this video, got some, good tips from it. Please also subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more and keep up to date on my videos on mind, body, and spirit and getting the fulfilled life. And as always, I love to end with saying that you guys are amazing, and just start believing in yourself that you can heal and get better, because when you set the intention that it is possible, it will happen, okay? But you have to take that first step, because if you don't even believe in it, it's never going to happen, okay? So it's kind of like the spectrum. And so you want to go from, not believing it's going to happen to I hope it can happen, I believe it can happen, and I know it will happen. So slowly taking those baby steps to rewiring your brain of the habits and your old habits, thoughts, and beliefs, okay? You can do this. You're strong. Keep it up. I love you guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.